Well, 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 if it isn't the best talker that has ever lived, Nise Nama. That's right. It's me. It's me yet again. Okay, guys, let's see what's on the docket for today. Let's see what's on the docket for today. I was trying to find my freaking my little oh gosh. Who are these people? I don't know who Beatrice or Charles is. And it's not even oh my god. I keep clicking the wrong button. Just spin the stupid wheel. Okay. Anyways, let's see what we're gonna talk about today. No, not sports, man. Not sports. Crap. Not sports again. I don't know anything about sports. I forgot to say my mantra of no sports, no sports, no sports, and look what happened. We ended up with sports freaking again. Okay. So what's going on in the world of sports? There's football. Is football happening right now? I think it starts soon, doesn't it? American football, not rest of the world football, by the way. They throw the ball to each other, and there's a video on YouTube of punting, so I know a lot about punting for sure, and that it is pathetic, and teams that do punting deserve to be cursed for 1,000 years because they're cowards. And that makes a lot of sense. Definitely. It's basically like they give up their turn. In American football, they both get turns. Both the teams get turns. And if you punt, you give up your turn. So it's bad to do that. You don't want to give up your turn unless you do, in which case punting is a good thing, but also it makes you a coward, basically. It's been a while since I've watched that video, but I think that's pretty much it. So football is a sport that happens, and then there's basketball. There, I don't know who this is. If you guys know who this is, I guess let me know. But apparently there's like a guy in basketball, and he's an alien, and or he's not an alien, but they treat him like he's an alien. I got a one of my friends sent me a video of like it's him doing basketball things, and he dunks the ball, and then it's like there's an alien on the screen, and I can't even possibly describe this for you in a way that would be satisfactory at all. But basically, it's just like it's a little cartoon alien who dances on the screen while he's doing stuff in the sport, and they call him an alien. I think because his arms are really long. I'm also trying to fight my cat from getting on top of the computer. He's back to trying to do that. If you've been following this for a while, he's back to trying to get on the computer every chance he gets. And it's driving me freaking crazy, man. It's driving me crazy. If you know how to keep the cat from getting on top of the computer, please let me know. Okay, so that's basketball. Oh yeah, there's also LeBron James, who is funny because his son is also apparently a professional basketball player, and he sucks. Which I don't know how you could be a professional and suck, but everybody's like, oh yeah, this guy's freaking trash. And he's literally like just a huge Nepo baby. And I don't really know. I think they play against each other sometimes, and LeBron James is like the best basketball player that ever lived. And he just like clowns on his son, which is, if you were his son, wouldn't you be so embarrassed? First of all, if you're his son, aren't you already making like millions of dollars just by existing? Or I guess I mean I don't know their social structure in that family. Maybe it's different than a lot of families who are rich, but I feel like he could have just done whatever. I don't know why he felt like he had to do basketball, especially if he apparently sucks. But I mean, he can't really suck, right? He's in the professional league. And I doubt it's all because of the fact that his dad is a professional basketball player, because lots of people's dads are professional basketball players. I won't say most, but definitely some. Some people's dads are professional basketball players, and I think rarely does that equate them being professional basketball players. I don't know. Does that happen often? Is it like investment banking or family-owned businesses where you just kind of inherit your daddy's position? Is professional sports like that? I don't know. I guess I don't really know. I can't really think of any examples because I don't. Well, first of all, I don't really watch sports, but like, I mean, I guess it happens in like acting, right? It probably happened. Well, does it happen in acting? I don't know. I don't know where it happens. I guess it happens everywhere, but apparently he's in the league, and it is really pathetic how bad he is compared to his daddy. And I would never play professional basketball. You know what's funny is when I was a kid, I played basketball, and I was probably, and I'm not exaggerating, the worst basketball player that ever lived. Only because there was a kid who went to my high school who they would throw the basketball from half court anytime they got it. They just immediately threw it at the goal. The difference between that person and me was I actually tried to play it for real instead of just doing that, and I was just as bad. I was just as bad, and I was actually trying, which makes me worse. It makes me worse as a player. It was, I think I averaged maybe like, I don't know how many games we had in a season. It was probably like 20 or so. I think I averaged like 8 points a season, which, you know, better than 0 for sure. And I'm sure you're thinking, oh, well, maybe you're really good at defense. No, I wasn't really good at defense either. And it's really a shame because I am technically taller than average height. I'm not going to say how tall I am, but I'm technically taller than average height. And I could have just like stood there and blocked stuff, but somehow I wasn't good at that either. And it's crazy because basketball is like one of those sports where if you're 7 feet tall, you kind of just are the best player because the only thing that matters is being taller than everyone else. I was not tall enough for it to actually matter. I was just a little bit taller than everybody else, and everybody was very disappointed that I was bad at basketball. So that happened. That kid who threw it from half court every time, he was crazy. He was absolutely insane. It was every time. And the thing is, people would try avoiding giving the ball to him because they knew what would happen. But you can't always guess what's going to happen on the field. You know, the ball goes every which way, and sometimes it goes to the way of the person who's going to chuck it as soon as they get it. And it's just crazy to watch. It's crazy to watch it happen. One time though, I reminded myself one time he actually did make it. Can you believe that? And everybody went freaking crazy. It was so awesome. But what else? What else about sports? Golf. You know, can I say something? I wouldn't say I'm good at golf, but I can hit the ball straight. Can you believe that? You know, I can hit the ball in a straight line and it goes up in the air, which for golf that's like pretty good. You know? You know, I went to that place Top Golf a few times, and well, okay, I went a few times and it was fun. And then one time a few years ago I tried to go, and apparently now they make you like sign up for an email subscription service, which I am not going to be giving my email out to anybody unless there is a really good reason. I mean, my business email is different, I guess, but I'm not going to give people my personal email unless it is something important. And they really, like, I went to this brick and mortar establishment and they freaking were trying to get me to sign up for a subscription service with my email so I could pay them with an account I made on their website. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I left. I was not going to do that. I was not going to sign up for a subscription service to go do something in real life. I'm never going to sign up for another subscription service on purpose ever again, unless I absolutely have to. I'm certainly not going to give it to Top Golf, which I'm never going to go to again for maybe another few years. I'll go if somebody else pays, because it is fun. But I'm not giving them my email address. Nobody needs to have my email address. That's just crazy. They also wanted my phone number. Like, you definitely can't have my phone number. That's insane. Why is it that every single place wants as much of your personal information as possible? It doesn't make and people so willingly give it, I think, too, which is why they feel so brazen as to ask for it. People are always giving it to them. completely unprompted. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you give somebody your information? Your information is valuable. It's very valuable. You shouldn't be giving it to anybody unless it's absolutely necessary. But I digress. Let's see what the viewers are writing in. Let's see what the viewers are writing in today. We've got a mail from Mr. Pancake Turtle, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to read all that, but I'm happy that it happened to you, or sorry that that happened to you. Okay, bye.